What's up, Mr. fucking Desert Dime?
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I want to do just a really quick video today because I tried finding this kind of video online and I couldn't find a single one for our trucks. So I want to make this one here. So this past week I installed a MaxTrack spindle lift, and I'm guessing either that or the alignment have thrown off or turned on my slip indicator light. So right there you can see the slip indicator light is on. Ignore the low tire pressure, that's something different. But the slip indicator light's on and I couldn't get it to go off. I tried disconnecting the battery, nothing's happening. And I've had probably 30 people hit me up with different things that it could be, but I'm gonna try this one here today. So what I'm trying today is going based off of a forum post on Tacoma World by some guy named Crom, and it's a very detailed, lined out, simple way to reset your vehicle stability control. So essentially what we're going to be doing is going down to the port for the OBD2 scanners, and we're going to be wiping the computer for the vehicle stability control, and then we're going to be recalibrating it because we're just assuming that it might be the lift or various other things. Either way, this needs to get recalibrated and reset, so we're going to do this method. I'm going to link this Tacoma World forum post in the description below if you guys want to read it for yourself. But it's very straightforward. This is all the instructions right here, and then they give you a few little diagrams. And we're gonna have Cole help us today because I need to record, and he's got the pin. All right, so we're gonna come down here right above the e-brake pedal, and you're gonna find a black cap, OBD. Pull it off, and it's gonna expose the port for it. Now the pinholes we're gonna be messing with are 5 in from the left or 4 in from the right. It's gonna be the first row that shows the black ports right here. I'm trying to point to, like I said, that diagram will show it a little bit better, but we're going to be messing with this one and the one directly above it. Now what they want you to do is shove, let's see that paper clip, you got to shove some sort of pin in there to basically short out and kind of trip it and reset it. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And I'm going to try to have the GoPro up here recording what dash lights are going to be flashing to show you that you've been doing it right. And I'm going to try to record what Cole's doing down there, but I mean there's stuff in the way, so I'll do my best. Alright, so for the first step we're going to turn the ignition to the on position, and then he's going to put the pin in those 2 holes that I showed you, and we're going to basically short out the computer that way by, it says 4 times within 8 seconds, so I'm assuming we're just going to like push it in, pull it out, push it in, pull it out about 4 times or more in 8 seconds. And then the dash should start flashing the ABS light and the slip indicator light simultaneously, and that's how we're going to know that we wiped the computer. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. So we got the truck in the on position. There you go, they're flashing, you got it. So then, now that that's done, we're gonna turn the ignition off. You see them flashing right there. Do a little disco dance on that side and on this side. I was wrong, the ABS is on this side. So we'll turn the ignition off now. Step 2 is just turning the ignition off. Step 3, if you have a manual, they say put the e-brake on, very important, so you're not rolling away. And step 3 is gonna be, now we're gonna short out the pins with the wire, and just by leaving the wire in there and turning the truck to the on position. This should recalibrate it. So to recalibrate, we have to be careful not to move the truck or shake it or anything, because it's trying to like find its bearings essentially. And we'll know that we did it right because the ABS light and the slip indicator, they're going to be flashing again, but it's going to be simultaneously and very rapid. Once that's done, then we know that we've recalibrated it. It's that simple.
Okay.
So you got him in?
Yeah, it should be.
Alright, so he's got the pins in. Now I'm going to turn the truck to the on position. And now, yes, they are flashing rapidly, simultaneously, as you can see right there on both sides. So that means that we've done it. We just have to not move, and it said 2 seconds, so we should be done with the 2 seconds already. So for the final step, I turn the ignition off. Now you can take it out. Okay. And it says go and drive and have fun. So it says we're done.
Okay.
Do we trust it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's gone, baby.
Let's go.
You have no idea how happy that makes me. That's literally the final step I needed in this entire rebuild process of my truck. Like, everything is completely done. I got the ride height adjusted, like, everything's done. That light was the final step. So
Dialed now.
she's dialed now. We're time for summer off-roading. It's time for some fun. And like I said, there were like, that slip indicator light could mean a million different things with your truck. So it's just sort of a trial and error, kind of knowing what you changed about your truck right before it came on to kind of diagnose it better. So I knew that my alignment was really messed up and I just lifted the front of my vehicle about 4 inches. So that kind of put me in the ballpark of what I had to do. So like I said before, I'm gonna link that in the description down below so you guys can go check out that thread for yourself if you need to do this. If you have any other questions or you want to help diagnosing, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram or in the comment section. I'll try to help you out just because everybody was so gracious to try to help me out when I needed it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to check out others and I will catch you in the next one.